All right, get off of Facebook. Okay. In the last video, I talked about, or I left the video with the question that I gave to my client that he used, and amazing results came up from that question. And I started using this question back in November. So here we are in February. And I want to just give, I thought I clicked out of it. Oh, I clicked off of something else. Okay. I want to just give you an example of what this question did for me. So here's the question, and then I'll get into that. So the question is, what is the next right move for me? And I actually got it off of a video that I saw on Facebook in Oprah. My sister from another mister was talking, and she asked that question, what is the next right move for me? So what she says is sit in silence and ask, what is the next right move for me? Stay in the curiosity of the question. Never answer the question, right? And I know that can be difficult because that's a practice. Okay, so here we are, November 2016. I'm asking, what's the next right move for me? And you know what? I was actually just asking for the hell of it. I was just, what's the next right move for me? Let me see what comes up. And what came up was, at the time, I was hosting my podcast called It's Your Turn Radio that was featured on Blog Talk Radio. I had, at that point, had it for nearly 2 years. I loved doing my show. I had guests booked up for at least 2 months in advance. So when I would meet somebody new and they wanted to be on my show, or I invited them to be on my show, I would have to tell them, like, I don't have any space except for like 2 months from now. So when I started asking that question, what is the next right move for me? What came up was close down your show at the 2-year mark, which would have been May of 2017. And so I thought, okay, like everything in me felt good, right? There was no heavy feeling. It was light. It was light. And if it's light, it's right. So I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now remember, this was in November. No rush. I had guests all the way into, I think, even March at that time. No worries. So I sat with that and I said, okay. Literally a week later, I get a Facebook message from the person that was in charge of the radio show on Blog Talk, and she messaged me and she said, hey, our contract is up at the end of this year. What do you want to do from here? Do you want to keep doing the show? Do you know, what do you want to do? And I was like, funny. I was just thinking about closing it down at my 2-year mark. She was like, okay, great. We'll close it down at the end of the year and we're done. So I was like, okay, that's great. So here's why I'm sharing this story with you. When you ask open-ended questions and you rely on the universe to guide you and give you the answers that they are going to show up, things show up for you. And you don't even know what they are. So I could go into, well, why my radio show? I really liked my radio show. What does that mean? And go into all of that. Instead, I just went with the flow and I let it go. Because here's what I know. When you close down or close off or release, let go of one thing, you're actually opening up space for the universe to bring something else in. So here we are in February. I still have no idea what that meant, like meaning I opened up the space, what else is coming in? I don't know. But I'm open to whatever the possibilities are. So just ask the open-ended question and really just allow the universe to bring the answer to you. I hope that helps. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.